Um, Hi, I'm Debbie Patrick. I'm publisher at visionrun.com, and I'm here today to talk to you about how to polish your work so that it looks professional and be something that you're proud to show the world when you finish. This is what professional writers do, and there are 5 steps that really make the difference between an amateurish look and a really homemade look for your work. And so there are 5 steps. Let's get to it. The first step is to give your editor the day off. Just write. Don't try to think, oh, this sounds stupid, that little voice in your head. Just turn it off. Get everything you need, all of your thoughts, down on paper, figuratively speaking, although you're probably using a keyboard. But just get it all down. Your first job is to write. Step 2 is to let it rest. Now, how long you let it rest depends on what your deadline is. You can go get a cup of coffee if your deadline is this afternoon, and just kind of take a breather and step away from the desk for a moment. Or you may be able to have the luxury of letting it rest for a few days and let it get cold, and then come back and look at it with fresh eyes. And that's step number 3. You want to take an eagle's eye view and look at the whole composition and see if it holds together well. Do the transitions work? Do you make your point well? Are there things that are missing? And take that eagle's eye view of the whole thing and see if it flows well. And step 4 is now you want to go back and take a mother-in-law's look at it. And I'm not talking about your own mother-in-law if you have a great one. I'm talking about, remember the TV show Bewitched and Endora, and how she criticized and scrutinized everything that Darren did and he couldn't do anything right? That's what you want to do with your work this next time. You want to go back through it one more time, and you want to look at it and make sure that every transition works well, that every word you're using pulls its own weight. Are you too wordy? Do you lose your reader somewhere in there? Could you give a better example of the point that you're trying to make? You want to go through and look for all of those things and kind of polish it up. Is everything in the right order? Does it maybe need, for clarity, to have a little bit of a different order? So take a mother-in-law's eye view. That's step number 4. And then step number 5 is the final step, and that's take a worm's eye view. You know how a worm is right there next to the ground crawling in? That's the kind of look you want to look at every single word. You want to make sure, this is what's called copy proofing. You want to look at everything for grammar, for your choice of word, for typographical errors that are not caught by spell check, because that happens quite a bit and makes you look foolish. So you want to take a worm's eye view. And those are the 5 steps. Just write, let it rest, take an eagle's eye view, take a mother-in-law's eye view, and take a worm's eye view. And that should give you the polished writing that your viewers and readers expect. I'm Debbie Patrick for visionrun.com.